Warning, proceed with caution. The thoughts and views these individuals have or speak on are for entertainment only. The hosts of this podcast are from the streets and for the streets. The city of Los Angeles does not claim them. None of this is real. The activities in this show are dangerous and could lead to serious emotional trauma. Do not attempt any stunt or activity in el show. Please consume responsibly.
Hey, what's up, DJ Santa Rosa aquí, Pa LA Calle Podcast con
Melissa Rios.
Juju. Vinny Mac.
And this is episode number 2, número 2.
We made it.
We're going to put out a statement. Ey, que siempre no. Se cancela la machaca.
I mean, we're already a day late for recording. So.
I know, that was my fault. I'm sorry. I got us last minute tickets to go to Los Lakers. And I realized I'm a fucking sucker. Aside from the fact that they were really expensive, and that I did that just for my kids so my kids can have that experience, I later on realized that I had the Little Mermaid premiere the same day. And I'm like, if I had a little girl, that wouldn't have happened.
Like the premiere? Like
World
red carpet?
premiere, red carpet. I got invited to go see the Little Mermaid. The artists were there. It was this whole thing. And they were like, hey, you get a +1. And I was like, no, I have 3 kids. So if I'm invited, I'm going to need 3 extra tickets. And they made it happen for me, everything. And then...
So you asked for more, they gave you more, you still said nah.
Yeah, no.
That's all.
But then I realized that the Laker game was happening. We got last minute tickets. And so we ended up going there. What would my kids enjoy more?
That's true. Well, one of them would have enjoyed the Little Mermaid more.
The
other one
would enjoy more.
I would enjoy the Little Mermaid, but...
And you would have saved a lot of money.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
I know, we're talking about the price. Is it bad? Is it bad, mala educación, to disclose money? Like, the amount?
No,
because like a lot of times
it depends on. I mean, most people. I mean, I don't care. I'm very open about stuff.
Because so am I, but I've realized like people when they buy tickets to concerts or things like that, like they don't disclose the amount.
And because their sponsor paid for it.
Yeah,
they don't know how much they paid for it.
They call me sponsor.
They don't put it because they don't know.
Yeah.
Flex, go ahead, show them a little.
Oh, is it
you
a flex?
You spent your own money.
You spent your hard-earned money.
I don't see it as a flex. I see it as que estupidez. Like when I bought my Los Bookies tickets, that was a lot of money. But I was like,
I mean, for this one, it was an experience for your kids as well, right?
Yeah, sure. It's for the kids. No, I really need it after the week I've had, like with the whole situation with my dad. My dad's not doing so well. He's a little sick. So I'm asking for prayers, por favor. Recen por mi papá. But after the week I had, I just really wanted to just like indulge in my kids. Like I wanted to have an experience with them and just to be present. I feel like I'm always like this, that, and this. And the Little Mermaid would be more for me. Because they're 13. They don't care about the Little Mermaid. I do. They don't. So we ended up going to Los Lakers.
Spoiler alert. We know how the Little Mermaid ends.
Yeah.
She gets her voice back,
twist. Guys. Unless Disney decided to change it.
Because, you know, they do that so much.
They do. They changed everything. Did you fucking see Sebastian? He don't look like Sebastian.
No, they changed the way they look. They don't change the story.
No. What about Maleficent? Okay, we're getting off.
We're not going to talk about this.
And this has now became... Well, no, Santa Rosa likes Disney. He has a pass.
I can't tell.
Look at his shirt.
Che Mickey, ahí está.
She Mickey Mouse y la escoba esta cosa. And then you used to work at a place that was not the Big D.
We could go a lot of places.
Whoa.
What? Do that?
The Big D. That's how you're going to label that?
Yeah.
You're like, yo, Juju's
the happiest D on earth.
Juju's a man whore.
Anyway, we had a great time. It was a good game. I was texting you guys throughout the game. Like, I just needed that confirmation that I made the right choice. But it was a great game.
Now that I know you had the Little Mermaid, I don't think you made the right choice. No, I'm kidding.
But the kids had a good time. It was a surprise for them. They pulled up to LA Live and they didn't even know. They thought we were going to the premiere. And then I was like, hey guys, we can't go in with those shirts. And I gave them a shirt. And they were like, what? They were so excited. We walked in. We did have nosebleeds. But
they were like this to the banner. Like
literally, I was like, ¿Quién ganó? And I was asking a whole bunch of questions, and I did get anxiety because I could not Google the ending.
That was a crazy game too.
It was.
I was having anxiety too.
I had major.
I was actually getting
anxiety.
mad you were texting because I was watching the game and I knew it's behind from the live, and I'm like, please don't post.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was taking long to respond.
Yeah,
I
because
didn't
you
think
didn't
about
want to.
that.
Yeah,
So it's like what is it like radio? A 30-second.
it's no TV's more. Well, with TV, I know it's like live, and then I think the antenna gets it first, then the satellite, and I was watching it on the internet, so that's like
longer.
good 1 minute.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So I'm watching timeout, and you're watching like what happened already.
That would have been the perfect time to spoil it for you guys.
I wouldn't have cared.
Oh, that's right. You know, are you still gonna stick to that? You think that they're winning the whatever team?
Well, Warriors in 6 is already out the window.
Yeah.
It's gonna go 7 games if
If they don't win, because they have the Lakers. If the Lakers win,
Lakers
this
just need to
next
win one
game,
more. Lakers just need to win one more.
Ya valió queso.
But people have been down 3-1 before, and then what's crazy is people like the sportscasters. I believe in jinx in sports, and everyone's saying, "Well, Steph Curry's never been down 3-1 and made a comeback like that." And I was like, "Y'all say it too much."
I tell you what, Steph Curry is amazing. Yesterday I was watching them and I was like, he keeps doing the same fucking play over and over and they don't catch him. Like he's just so fast and he's like passing the ball.
He don't
and
miss.
He don't miss.
Annoying.
Till the end, he missed everything.
He doesn't miss. So now I'm like a Curry fan, con todo respeto, and now I don't mind being
we got to see
compared to
LeBron
Aisha
versus Curry, and those are two of the greats.
Yeah,
And not a lot of people could say that. So
that was fun. It was great. I had a good time.
Now, were your kids grateful for you, or did they think Papa
Homie
Bear got him?
it? Fucking homie. I made it very clear that I took them because I wanted to see Kim Kardashian in person. Because they keep putting all the artists, and I was like, I'm here to see Kim Kardashian, and my kids rolled their eyes so hard, and I was like, that's why I brought you guys. Don't think that I brought you to see LeBron.
hey, why is Kim K there though?
She's looking
Su
for the next.
cuñado? Her cuñado?
Think so?
You think
they
she's
didn't show?
with
They didn't show Chloe.
No, Chloe's not allowed. Because people would bash her for getting back with Trashton.
She's looking for her next thing, the next life to ruin.
No.
Winner gets me.
The
You
loser
guys.
gets her.
Who do you think? Todos son casados, no? And they're all really young?
I don't stop.
No,
nobody.
she's not going for the superstars. And by the way, Klay Thompson, I don't think he's taken.
Who's Klay Thompson? A ver, enséñame. The one with the unibrow?
No, that's Anthony Davis, who also I don't think is taken.
Who laughs crazy? Who's that?
That's Kawhi Leonard.
Oh.
Way different team.
Wait, where's he from?
Clippers. That's Klay Thompson.
Oh.
That's right up her
A ver si le
wheelhouse.
conviene a nuestra amiga Kardashian.
That's right up her wheelhouse. Light skin.
No, that's
still-
not of her.
Bro, besides Kanye. Oh, I guess
How
Ray
old
J
is
too.
he? 33?
She likes him young.
My husband has this theory. So when my sister was single, I always like look at cute guys and it'd be like, oh, he's cute for my sister. And then I would go talk to them. And when I would come back, he's like, do you know that you say he's cute for my sister? Meaning he's really cute for you and you like him. But since you're married, you're trying to hook your sister up.
Si te conoce bien.
I have
Yeah.
great judgment. Except that one time when I had that one baby. I went to the Laker game. You went to Vegas.
I went to Vegas.
How was that? Look at your eyes, all chinitos. You freaking came back coughing.
Vegas was fun.
What did you even go to Vegas for? I feel like Vegas, there always has to be like a special occasion.
Well, Cinco de Mayo weekend first and foremost.
In Vegas, it gets good?
Absolutely.
Yep, it does.
Vegas is.
Wait,
And now that Latinos are popping, it's even.
Vegas already don't need an
Yeah.
excuse to pop off.
wait,
But
with
for
the
a
show
holiday?
of hands, who thinks that Vegas is fun?
Because you're a senora, bro.
And
You're
you're married. And
senora.
you've had a kid since you were before 21.
Yeah, you don't know that. Like,
It's different.
You're right. But what do you do in Vegas that I don't do when I go? Drugs.
You can't. Yo.
Where do we
First of
begin?
all, they do me now. You could gamble.
I've done
Gambling
that.
is fun.
It's all right.
You
I
drink.
didn't know that they take you free drinks. As long
When
as
you
you're
gamble,
gambling.
Yeah.
I was like, they gave it to me and I was like, oh, looking at my purse. My husband's like, what are you doing?
You could wake up at 3, 4 a.m. and just get a drink.
And it's normal. It's not.
It's fine.
Walking down the
Always
strip with the
popping
open
everywhere.
can.
And there's just so much going on. I mean,
It's a lot.
yeah, and it's
I'm
dope.
like a
it's just
puppy. Like, there's just lights and noises and it's a lot.
I mean, even for señoras, it's fun. So
Yeah.
you could go watch a show that has nothing to do with.
You
like,
go watch
partying or
David Blaine
alcohol.
again. Oh, David Blaine. The magician. All the old ladies love David Blaine. That's your wheelhouse now.
Have you been to a show in Vegas?
Yeah. The Circus LA.
Chiviejita.
I've never been to a show in Vegas. I usually go to
Mine just showing,
the
of
clubs and
course.
stuff.
Yeah.
And
Like I'll go DJ and then I'll go to a show, or vice versa.
I've been to a show to see a magician. You have to. You have to go to Vegas to see a magician
there's
once.
So much, like you
Even
said,
though
there's
mine
so
was
much
off the
going on.
strip. It was cheaper. It was only $20.
Do you want to see how I take this $100 bill when he fucking runs? Boom, se pela. So then, okay, and then you went to a club.
no, so I actually went for one of my friend's birthdays.
Okay, that was the special.
Yeah, that
occasion.
was a special
Okay.
occasion. Cause I mean Friday.
Happy birthday. Who is it?
Arturo. Art.
Happy birthday, Art.
Happy birthday, Art.
What'd you get him for his birthday?
I went.
Dude, guys.
Actually, no.
I am the gift.
Actually, he's one of the biggest Anuel fans I know, so he's gonna come with me to the concert.
Oh.
Should be a vibe. But no, so well, Friday I did I DJ Travesuras, and then flew out Saturday morning, went to Vegas, we went to they had a pool party at night at Mandalay Bay, and we got to see Neo Garcia. I don't know if you know Neo Garcia. He does he's in Tebote. He did Ayame. He did La Jipeta. All great songs.
So he was there for 10 minutes.
He actually did a 30-minute set. It was, but I was already smashed.
I have a question.
20 minutes of it was Tebote.
Were you wearing socks to the pool party?
I was wearing shoes.
Tennis shoes?
Yeah, I stood in the bottle service, chilled on the side. Nobody got to know it was windy. Yeah, because it was a night pool party at night.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was windy. It was.
No one was in the pool. Got
There
it.
was a couple people that were demons, but
Do you wear socks in the beach?
No.
You take them off?
Yeah. Why wear sandals to the beat or my Crocs?
Do you wear socks?
No.
Okay. Gracias, Dios mío. If anybody's watching right now and you wear calcetines to la playa, I want to personally call the police on you. I've seen so many people wear socks.
arrest me.
You do? In la playa? No, you don't.
I don't get in the sand.
You don't like the beach?
I like the view,
But you don't like...
but I don't get in the sand.
You chill in the parking
It's
lot
too
or what?
messy. Boardwalk.
It's too what?
It's too messy. Like too many.
So you've never been to like a beach function, or you just go?
No,
and you suck it up?
I've gone. Like yeah,
But you don't like it.
but I just prefer not to.
You like la playa?
Love the beach.
I
I'm a
love
beach
the
bum.
beach.
I rarely go, but
It's all right.
it's all right.
I think even when I did when I went to Rosarito,
What did you
like
do?
I was in shoes and socks. I took shoes I don't care about, just cracked them.
Wait, doesn't the sand get in your feet?
Yeah, but
Qué incómodo, güey. Muchachas. if
So at
you
the end
were
of the night, you were
thinking-
just like,
Por andar a la moda, con los shoes, con los Jordans. en la
when you're
sand.
lit, you don't care.
that's true.
But isn't it hard to walk in la playa with tennis shoes? You're like,
I don't go deep.
It's
I don't go deep
it's
in
just
there.
hard to walk either way.
No, I like the beach. I love the beach.
But yeah, Vegas was dope. Vegas was popping. I had a blast. Can't wait to go back
Where did you go at night?
to the pool part. I just told you.
Oh, I thought that was like the pool party, and then usually, you go there and then you go somewhere else. Don't you go
Oh,
like?
I was too lit for that. Actually, I don't remember. I met up with my tia. Then I
Did
woke
your
up.
tia go by herself?
No, she went with her husband, my parents. My parents pulled up.
You know something about Vinny's parents? If Vinny's there, Vinny's parents are gonna be there. Like that's one thing about them. Un aplauso.
They like to be out.
Like my mom doesn't listen to the station. If I come out on TV, my sisters don't care. Like I was doing Dish Nation and stuff. Like, oh hey guys, I'm gonna be on Fox. Blah blah blah. Nobody cares.
I was cool for like a minute, and now they're just like, But every time you see, you see his whole family.
His whole family. They listen. He's in Vegas. We're going. He's gonna. You know what's gonna happen? Vinny's gonna get married, and he's gonna go on a honeymoon, and everyone's going.
Where are we going for the honeymoon?
The more the merrier, make it a party.
Hey, es que es su primer año, por eso.
Yeah, that's crazy. But how was the music out there?
No, so I was tripping out on the music over there because I was hearing a lot of people play Peso Pluma.
What? Like Vegas
Yeah,
DJs?
like at first,
Strip,
Like at the
or
club?
clubs.
like, because you know when you're walking down the strip, you could hear like the pool parties and stuff. Like I'm hearing Ella Baila Sola, which I would never hear. And I mean, I know reggaeton has
Especially
been
that for Vegas, that's super like rare. Because even reggaeton, they barely started doing that.
because reggaeton has been growing, and I know like a lot of DJs been trying to push reggaeton on the strip since like before pandemic, and it got popular maybe a couple years ago, and then even this past year they've been throwing small reggaeton parties, but now you're hearing regional, and that just threw me off.
Eso.
It's trendy to be paisa now. I remember I used to be paisa in high school, and I was like frowned upon.
Is that the jersey?
I know. Because you're a different kind of paisa.
Oh,
You're not paisa, you're chunti.
this is Mexicali. I got it in the lady when you're crossing the border and stuff. Yeah, the lady had some. And I was
20,
like,
20. Te doy 10.
Mexicali.
Ah, okay.
I know, I felt bad. She was like 25, and I was like, jefa, nomás tengo 20. She's like, te la doy, and she gave it to me. But that's true. I only
paid
had
with the
20.
50.
Quiero el cambio. No, I only had 20. So I just gave her 20.
$5 would have changed that lady's life, and it's not even a Starbucks for you, bro. That's crazy.
Starbucks is like $6. Did we all try our Starbucks today? Un aplauso. Hey, qué raro, no? The influence we have on each other. I said, go get this now. Within an hour, everybody got the Starbucks.
I'm not like, it was. You texted me at 11:30. My mix starts in 30 minutes, and I looked at it. And then I remember I was like, "You think I have time?" But the whole thought, it was like 11:35. I'm like, "Yeah, I have time."
You risked it all,
dude.
huh?
I dipped from the studio, went straight to Starbucks, ordered it, came back during commercials. I was like 2 minutes to spare. And Santa Rosa was in the group chat, so
I was about to get the freeway. I saw Starbucks, like, yep, it's a sign. Let's go.
I don't even drink coffee, and I got one.
But Santa Rosa doesn't either. Like, he never goes to buy coffee.
got a big one too,
doesn't
right?
either.
Yeah.
Why did you get the big one?
It actually looked good in the picture.
White chocolate macadamia, that's my weakness cookie. So, like, I was like, oh, I'm getting the Trenta.
You guys, my mouth is watering. Like, it was just so good. I went, and I usually order on the app, but the Starbucks gods were on my side today. So I went on the drive-thru. I never go on the drive-thru. And so I'm looking at the menu to look for the vanilla sweet cream cold brew. That is what I've been drinking. And it wasn't on the menu. And I was like, did you guys change it? She's like, yeah, we added some new things. And I saw that cookie macadamia. And I said, fine, I'll allow it. Give it to me. Give it to me. I was hating myself when I got home because I finished it. And I wanted more. But it's crazy because a lot of people send me a message and we're like, we want to go buy it. We want to go buy it. Teddy, he's like, I want to go buy it.
Here's the worst part. I had half a Trenta already drank. I had it in the studio already, and I threw it away. I want to go get it.
You already had your coffee?
Half. Santa Rosa saw it. It was half.
I was like, oh, you haven't finished it. No, then he's like, no, this is the one I was already drinking.
Oh my
So
God.
you took down 45 ounces of coffee, bro? Cold brew?
You're a savage. Un aplauso for
I
Vinny.
need to be up right now. So
But I did want to introduce ourselves a little bit. Last week, I was really nervous. I just didn't know if I was going to address things and talk about things. I knew I had to say something because everyone's like, wait, how are we here? When did this page switch? And so I was really nervous. I didn't know how to tell you guys. You know how I felt? Like when I told my mom I was pregnant. That's exactly how I felt. It was kind of the same thing. Like, la cagué. Some shit happened. I don't know what happened, but we're here now. And so that's how I felt. So I just want to do a really quick intro. You know, I've had this this page, this platform on Instagram for a really long time, and it's gone through many transitions from Unravel, and then from there I did this project with someone that was a friend. We had been friends for many years, and then, you know, things just didn't work out. Bien dice el dicho, no mezcles amigos con el business, pero yo no hago caso porque aquí están más amigos and más business.
She's like, maybe if I had 3 this time.
I can't make all of them mad.
Well, I saw what happened last time, and I'm like, I'm willing to lose this one too.
I said, you know what? Some other relationships I don't mind fucking up. Bring them. No. And so I just want to do a lot of things. I want to create, and the boys are creative geniuses themselves. Santa Rosa, Vinny, Juju. And I was like, you know, every time we get on together, whether it's a video, whether it's on air, whether it's hanging out, like, it's always such a good time, and people would always pick up on that. We started doing it was Friday Fit Check.
Oh yeah,
we did Try It Tuesdays. We were trying food. We would just go live on air, and so people were just like, we want to see more of you guys. And so hopefully, you know, this lasts forever. I think it's good. I think that we're like a different combination of each other.
Did you lose followers on the IG page?
We gained.
Wow. I didn't lose followers. Not yet. I think they're just waiting to see qué pasó. And I feel really bad. I don't want to keep talking. I want to move on, but I know that everyone's kind of like, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Lo que pasó es simple. There was a lot of changes that happened. Most people were not happy with the changes that happened, and it deteriorated some relationships, mine included. And so that's just what happened. We're cordial, we're civil, ¿qué pedo? ¿Cómo te le vu? But at the end of the day, it's just like business happened. And so when you do business with a friend, or you work together, or whatever it is, a veces pues no queda bien. I'm saying a lot, I'm saying nothing. But what I'm saying is I just don't want to keep talking about it. I see a lot of comments, and I just am ready to turn the chapter. And this is the new chapter with the boys. We're from the streets, we're for the streets, and I just want to create content with them. And, you know, hopefully you like it. Y si no, a chingar a tu. I'm just kidding. But you know me, you know me already. I'm Melissa Rios. I've been doing radio for 10 years. My 10-year anniversary is coming up. And I just discovered that the 10-year anniversary is coming up. And I used to say, I'm going to quit on my 10-year anniversary. It's next week.
What? ¿Ya va a ser?
Next week is my 10-year radio anniversary.
So is there an announcement to this, or
everybody? No, I don't know. No, I don't know.
You ain't going nowhere.
You're too co-hosts.
Excuse me?
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm like, I don't know. This is a lot for me right now. I just said that I wanted to quit 10 years because I felt like it sounded good. Oh, how long were you in radio? 10 years. Anything other than that sounds weird. 11 years. 12 years. Like, it's just off.
But isn't that how all radio hosts are? Like legacy hosts?
Ay, yo legacy, por favor. Vengo a decir mensadas.
Hey, well, I mean, yeah, you.
But yeah, I've been in radio for 10 years. I love to create. I love to do different things. And I like to hang out with the boys. I'm a girl's girl. I'm a guy's girl. I'm a vibe. And so hopefully you guys can come and hang out with us. And I really am excited that Santa Rosa is on the mic and doing a show with us, because I really couldn't really picture that.
¿Por qué? ¿Porque no hablo?
Sí, porque no hablas,
Porque
güey.
no me dejas hablar, es otra cosa. Ask me a question and you answer it.
Santa Rosa, go ahead, introduce yourself. Tell el público a little bit about yourself.
Okay, DJ Santa Rosa. I mean, I feel like most people know me from radio because I have been doing radio for about almost 20 years now.
20 sounds better than 10.
Right?
It just has a good ring to it.
No.
And
20 years?
Yeah, well, my first radio gig was when I was like around 17. So, but I started DJing when I was 15, and I got radio when I was in 17, so it's pretty close to the same age. Same time, maybe.
17 years old.
Yeah.
And how did you get, what was your first radio gig?
I was doing a radio station in Santana, which you could also hear like in LA. It was a cumbia station. And back then, I mean, there was no USB, so I would record my mixes on a CD and give it to the PD from that radio station, and they would play it on the weekends.
A PD is a program director.
And a CD is a disc that writes music.
Yeah.
And so you did that, then you started working at other stations and stuff. And so you DJ weddings, quinceañeras, bautizos. Are you still doing that, or you don't do it anymore?
Not as much anymore.
Like private gigs.
Price went up. Can't afford that, like quinceañera.
Yeah, I mainly do clubs and like shows, I guess.
And where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I don't know. Like I always think about, kind of like you were saying, like you think 10 years, but you never know where you're gonna be at. So I really don't know.
You don't know where you're gonna be? Married with 5
I thought you meant like in the industry.
No, in the industry too. I feel like the industry it changes so much, but then at the same time it does not change, if that makes any sense. Like if I look back to 10 years, I'm like, whoa, like look at how much has changed, but then look at how nothing has changed.
Yeah,
like
right.
we're still fighting sometimes some of the same fights, or having the same arguments, or in the same situation. So where do you see yourself? Do you still see yourself 25 years in radio?
I do. I feel like I've grown in this field, and I really would want to keep growing in it. And I've learned so much. Like for example, like being a DJ is very close to being programming music, because you program music for a radio station the similar way to how you program a mix for a club.
They're actually different, aren't they? Like the music is different. Like what you guys do is not easy. Like the other day, was it Vinny or one of you guys was like telling me about the I don't even know how to say it. The beat of the music, and it's a certain beat, and it has to go with a certain, like the other song, they have to be the same.
Well, I mean,
miles per hour, or what is it called?
I'll take a look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
BPM.
This is our episode 2 of me just. You said miles per hour, friend?
But do you get what I'm saying? Like the speed.
Yeah.
Right.
Speed. What is it called?
BPM.
Beats per minute.
¿Ves? Sí sé. Miles per hour, beats per minute.
Oranges, tomatoes,
Tangerines. So isn't it different though?
Well, what I was referring to is it's kind of like when you program music, like if you play too much new music back to back at the club, people are going to stop dancing because they don't recognize that music. Radio is similar, because if you play too much new music back to back, they could easily tune out because they don't recognize that music. So you have to balance it out the right way.
Welcome to Radio 101.
TED Talk.
So, ladies and gentlemen, coming to a radio station near you, PD, DJ Santa Rosa.
El Jefe.
Juju and I also met in radio.
Yep.
He would come and hang out in my studio, and I was like, hey, wait, te voy a poner a trabajar, güey.
Don't skip important part of your history, fam.
What?
When you thought you were hip hop.
I never thought I was hip hop.
You thought you were hip hop, and you said, I'm going to do a morning show with...
I never thought I was hip hop. I wanted to bring paisa to hip hop. I was just ahead of my time.
How'd that work out for you?
Let me tell you something. I was ahead of my time because I heard that today there was a regional band getting interviewed at Power.
You know, Big Boy's like best friend. Well, he was best friends with Vicente Fernandez. May rest
Big
in
Boy
peace,
is
so
one of one.
Let me just...
Big Boy is one of one.
He's done Pepe Aguilar too.
He has. But what I'm saying is only Big Boy could do that because no one else would dare to do such thing until now. Porque todos quieren ser... Ahora todos quieren ser paisas, pero les falta sazón.
Les falta nopal. Anyways. Yeah, I met you through Power 106 through Teddy.
Oh, that's right.
You even did a podcast with us. Like you were a guest on our podcast. One Size Fits Most. It's still up on Apple Music, guys. You guys should check it out.
I did?
Yeah. That's literally of course, she doesn't remember. But I think that's when we first really met each other, like, and got to know each other. And that's when you found out that Teddy would borrow some of my jokes. And you told Nick Cannon that.
I said, I did that? I did all that? I know.
Then you took them.
Yeah. Then you took me. You're like, well, this joke's pretty good. Let me take
Listen,
him.
this is how most of my relationships end up breaking up. I just take them. Look, I'm happy to say that Teddy's still my friend, even though I took
Kinda.
Kinda. Wait, really?
Yeah.
And Teddy steals your jokes.
No, he doesn't. He never stole my joke. But you
What are you
told
trying to
that.
fish right
You
now?
told Nick Cannon that, and Nick he took that and ran with it for a while.
Really?
It was a birthday shout out for me.
Listen, I don't make shit up, okay? If I said
said-
that, yo soy muchas cosas, mentirosa no soy. Something happened. I don't remember this instance because I have like a very selective memory. The what?
No memory at all.
And I don't remember.
And then Teddy, he saw the sparks. He's like, bro, stay away from him. And, well, it didn't work out.
Hand hug. Well, both
That was a
Teddy
high
and
five.
I both got fired. So, here we are.
But you lucked out and still stuck around in the building. And that's when I would come around to help you out. And you're like, you should do this permanently and run my boards.
Did you
and
want to
answer
be on
calls.
radio though?
When growing up, I did not want to be in radio. I wanted to be involved with sports, like something behind the scenes, because I wasn't good enough to be an athlete. I was athletic, just not good enough to be a pro. But so yeah, I want to be like a general manager or like something with the community. And it wasn't until I got a job working at a theme park with a certain mouse that I used to have to do the parades and sell the glow necklaces. And I'm like, yo, we got to sell these out. So that's when I started coming out of my shell more. And then I did football games. And then someone randomly said, hey, you have a really good voice for radio. And I was like, word? So the first job I applied for was Power 106 and I got the job, and it's been a rap ever since. I've also been in radio for 10 years, just not on air for 10 years. Like some show-offs over here.
Vinny, did you know you wanted to be a DJ? Out the womb?
No.
Prick it.
Don't ever do that again.
You didn't allow that?
One thing that DJs hate, what is it? That, literally.
What?
When
Whatever.
When people do this.
thing y'all
Do what?
do.
This.
Wait.
Hey, DJ, do DJ stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait. Do we
It's
have
like
any-
saying, hey, Paisa, speak Spanish to me. Like,
Do you have any DJs out here? Please comment down below. Let me know how these guys are overreacting. I don't understand.
Overreacting, really?
I thought that the thing you guys hated the most was when you guys were actually DJing and someone comes and messes with the turntable.
Oh, that's tough.
That's different. That's disrespectful.
Oh. So this prick
I just...
is not disrespectful. Vinny came out and was like,
Oh, this is Vinny's last show on this podcast. She did it again, everybody.
No, actually, I kind of just landed being a DJ because I was bored.
And one thing about Vinny Mac, when he's bored and he wants to learn something, he's going to
oh
learn
my
it.
God.
He is gonna learn
and
it.
then he makes you feel like shit for
not
not
knowing.
knowing it. Like,
So what you got?
right? Like, well, I was bored at home and I watched 75 hours of editing videos. How do you not know? And we're like, we weren't bored. We didn't watch 75 hours of videos.
No, I always wanted to make money off people from high school. Like, and I would always find different things to do when I didn't want to do homework. So I learned how to DJ off like downloading virtual DJ and learning how to DJ on a computer. But after graduation, I realized like, hey, I can actually like do parties and make a couple $100, whatever. And that's how I became a DJ. How I landed on radio, it's crazy because it's one thing I did not ever picture myself, see myself do, because first of all, I grew up listening to Power 106 and like the DJs who were on Power like in the mid 2000s, late 2000s were just legends on legends. And I know like listening, even like Fally Fowl was the first DJ I was into when he used to do nights. Eric Deluxe, Big Sive, DJ AM. Like there's so many like great DJs that walked through that building. So for me to picture myself on the radio was like, I could never do that. But in short, there was just so many legends, right, that have walked through that building. And I never saw myself filling in those shoes. And, you know, I actually met Juju and Teddy Mora through DJ Precise back in like 2014. And that's when I first got into the club scene. So I met DJ Precise. And I was really cool friends with them, just on the side. I used to work at Pizza Hut, so DJ Precise was already on the radio. I was just Pizza Hut DJ on the weekends whenever somebody would hire me.
And then did you say, hey, can I get a job to Precise?
No, I had never asked him for a job. I actually asked him to teach me like some lessons, and he like invited me over to his house, because I know a lot of his friends at the time were older, and I was the only one his age. So that's how we connected, and he showed me a couple lessons, whatever. But me and him became cool outside of DJing, and it wasn't until maybe like 2 years into our friendship he got on a street team, a flavor unit, and he would invite me out to the clubs. Sometimes I would open like Azul or Extapa or Live Mix. I would always open, and then I'll meet a lot. Like I met DJ E-Man, I met Juju, Medic, Teddy Mora, Brian De La Torre. I met all of them, but I never once thought like I'm gonna join them. And we all just became friends. I just became cool. Like I'll show up, turn up, and that was it.
That's how most of us get our jobs. You just network.
Yeah, no, I wasn't even, but I wasn't networking to get a job. I was just trying to just turn up, because I was in a frat at the time. I was in college. Like it was just I was on a whole different route. And one day, it was St. Patrick's Day, like 2018. I want to say St. Patrick's Day 2018. Teddy was doing Saturdays at the time, and Teddy was like, hey, I need you to bring a couple girls to the studio for some vibes. I want to have a good St. Patrick's Day show. Respectfully. Don't worry, I'll take that part out.
Some things you just gotta admit. No, that's actually...
No, but he just wanted good vibes for the show.
Yeah.
Right? And
why not bring guys? Guys aren't a good vibe.
There's enough guys. Juju was there. And Inferno. Inferno was DJ. We wanted to balance out, But so he invited me over, and then we're taking shots in the studios. My first time at Power. And I remember Teddy said, how come you're not on the street team? And I gave him I don't know. I don't think I'd be good enough. And he was like, bro, you've been DJing around us and turning up with us for so long. Why don't you just do it? I'm like, I don't know. And then Juju actually said, what are you doing Monday? And I'm like, nothing. I have school. And he was like, Monday, send me your resume and I'm gonna get you a job. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll send it. So I sent it, and I didn't hear back for 6 months. Yeah, it was a while. I'm like,
dang, Juju made it seem like fuck.
I was like, damn, my life's changing overnight. Hell no. Nah, it was St. Patrick's Day it's March. Yeah. I didn't hear back till August. I got hired in late August, early September of 2018. And then
this whole time you were still at Pizza Hut.
No, I left Pizza Hut. I actually started working with kids with autism. I did that for 5 years. So I left.
So you had a real job?
Yeah.
And now you're here. You're here.
Yeah. So
real job.
No, I did. I was getting paid good money. I was promised good money after I graduate. Yeah. I have a degree, by the way. But honestly, for me, it was I was catching myself being at one job but wanting to be at another. Yeah. And that's where I kind of just followed my heart, and I'm like, it hurt to say no to a good paycheck, but that's what I wanted to do. I realized I'm like, okay, I have a shot at the radio. I don't know how far this is gonna take me, but I'm gonna pursue it. And yeah, 2018 is when it all kind of happened.
Un aplauso. So one thing I just noticed? Okay, Santa Rosa got me a job. And then I got Juju a job on air with me. And Vinny got a job because Juju told him to apply. Un aplauso.
And actually,
moment, guys.
And Santa Rosa was the one who reached out to me 2019, so a year after I was already
on the street team.
Santa Rosa reached out to me and said, hey, do you want to submit a mix for Cali? We're looking for DJs, and I submitted one, and they kept me on, pre-recorded, but
you were on. You were on.
Hey, I was on the radar.
If
and then pandemic hit.
Can give someone out there that wants to be, obviously a DJ or be on the radio or, be in the industry or wants to do something, what's one piece of advice that you can give them besides not going,
Okay, for me, I would just say just don't stop. Like, don't let outside people influence how you're moving. If you feel a certain way about something, just do it. Like, even during pandemic, I lost my job. I mean, as DJs, we were all jobless once pandemic hit, so we had to figure out a way to maneuver. And for me, it was like, I know how to DJ. I learned that I'm good at it. That people actually like to see me do this. So how can I show myself to do that? And I figured out a way. I got cameras. I learned how to stream. I learned how to do Twitch, and then I just kept going. And it keeps you relevant. So even now, when you feel like you're getting drowned out, like, just keep going, because eventually people are going to stop. But as long as you kind of stand out, I mean, people always see the consistency. So yeah, just don't stop.
Yeah. I was going to add to that, like, be persistent. I mean, which is, the same thing, because it's like you never know who's going to be listening, when you're out there and networking. Be persistent with it and, just keep doing your thing.
Honestly, yeah, you just build off of that. I remember this quote always this way from Jim Carrey. He always said, you could fail at something you don't want to do. So you might as well fail at something you want to do. Like, I could get a job as, helping kids or as a teacher, and you could just get laid off just as easy and fail at it. So you might as well do something you love and fail at that. At least you can say, yo, I follow my passion. And so just go out there and do it. Worst thing that happens is someone says no.
But they're always going to say no. Like, if I counted how many people, I think we were having that conversation in the studio of how many PDs, how many people higher ups told me, Melissa, you're not funny, or Melissa, you're not a fit. Or not do. I got so many no's, and I get compared to other hosts all the time. And be more like this, do this more, do that. And so it's just kind of like, you just have to do what you want, but you have to stand behind it. Like, con esos huevos, like, this is what I believe in, this is what I want to do, and people are going to follow you. Like, and if they don't, that's okay too. Like, you're not for everyone. So I would just say that, like, you're not for everyone, and hustle hard. Sometimes we get comfortable. Like, that's one thing that I notice with myself. And I struggle with this every day. I get comfortable. You get good at something and you get comfortable. And whether it be your 9 to 5, or if you want to be on the radio, if you want to be a DJ, if you want to be a radio host, if you want to do social media, like, we just get comfortable because we're good. So it's kind of like, always surround yourself by people who want you to be great. I know I made fun of Vinny earlier because of it, but it's just like, yeah, we're all good, but surround yourself by people who want you to be great. So yeah, that would be mine. No hagas caso lo que diga la gente, but always strive for more. Don't get too comfortable where you're at, especially in this industry, because un día estamos, y al otro no. And so it's like, what's next? What are we doing? What's happening? But I think that's why maybe we like radio, because we have problems. Like
we're masochists.
Yeah, like the inconsistency, because we can all have a 9 to 5. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. But we wouldn't have that.
It's too boring. No action.
That excitement. I had a 9 to 5 too, and I was always thinking of, like, the content that I was going to create, or on the weekend when I would go into my fucking La Raza shift or whatever. Like, I already knew what I wanted to talk about, and I just wanted all the time. My brain was just somewhere else.
This is addicting. I think the first time you get, like, a crowd to, like, follow along with you as a DJ or, like, as an MC, how we host, is like the first time you get the crowd, like, put your hands up, and they all do, and you're like, damn, I'm like, me and this DJ are really controlling this crowd right now, like, and they're doing exactly what we say, and they're singing along to it, and you're just like, it becomes addicted to the point where, like, yo, I don't care how much I have to struggle, because I'm going to do this the rest of my life. And I've had the arguments with my parents, family, like, hey, it's time to do this because you have no benefits, you're getting paid minimum wage. And I was like, yeah, but I really like what I do. And is it a struggle? Yeah, absolutely. You have to learn how to budget and stuff like that. But damn, I'd take this over any other high-paying job. Actually, I'm lying. I'll take it. Now that I've done this for 10 years, I'll take a high-paying job. But no, at the beginning, or even, like, I just love what I do. I love it. I can't see myself doing anything else.